Hey, 7th graders, Mr. Allard with another one of your flip lessons today. We're going to be talking about differences of the North and South. We're going to be talking about it a little bit all week. So we'll be doing a little bit of each section: geography, social, political, and transportation, I believe. May have a couple ones I'm kind of forgetting there, but this should be our first installment. So this should be number 91, I believe, in our interactive notebook. You're not going to be filling in the blank. You're going to be writing out exactly what it says off of each spoke in the spoke diagram. All right, here we go. Yep, today geography of the north and south. All right, so the North geography, this is a good time to review because a lot of this is the same as kind of what we talked about with the differences between the colonies, the New England, the middle colonies, and the southern colonies. To think about this for the North is going to be kind of a mix of the New England colonies and the middle colonies. Most of that's going to be what we're going to consider in the North. The first thing that we got to know, geography-wise, is there's going to be 4 seasons there, just like there is here. There's going to be a winter, there's going to be a spring, there's going to be a summer, there's going to be a fall, and that's going to impact what the North can do economically, socially, politically, and things like that. Because at this time, we do not have the technology to overcome our limitations of geography. We talked about this during the colonies. Because of that winter, where it gets below freezing and we get snow, we're not going to have year-round farming. It's just not going to happen. There's no greenhouses and things like that. So there are farmers in the North, and many people are farming, but you're not going to see the full-scale reliance on a farming economy that you would see in the South and North because of the geography. All right, we talking the different regions. New England with its jagged coastline, its rocky soil, and its thick forests. That's going to impact them geography as well, because we know New England is going to economically and things like that is going to develop trading networks using the ocean, fishing, sailing, and all that kind of stuff. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania is going to have some areas that are rich farmland. Again, they cannot grow all year. You're pretty much growing during the summer months. And then we talked about these guys as being the breadbasket colonies, and that's going to be still what they are. There's going to be some factories and things like that developing in the north, but at the end of the day, we're really going to still be focusing on um, growing wheat and grains and barley and those type of products because of the available farmland. And then what we're going to add is this is going to be kind of the Ohio River Valley, the Indiana, Illinois, places like that. We're not quite getting into a lot of the area that was purchased with Louisiana Territory, but a little bit Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan. This is going to be a forested region. Because of that, timber is going to be a really big industry in a lot of these places. Harvesting the trees, still farming, still stuff like that going on as well. But you can see kind of, this geography of the North is going to have an impact on a variety of different parts of Northern society. If we flip that and now we look at the South, so now you're down at your southern circle and you can put this one next to one of the spokes that come off, all right? There's going to be mild winters, long, hot, and humid summers, and you can kind of see from the painting below of the South, you can kind of get that farming is going to be king, and during this time period, during the colonial time period, most of the South was growing tobacco. That's going to switch. Still some tobacco grown, but the deep South is really going to be grown using um, using cotton and things like that. That long growing season is going to allow the South still to grow those cash crops we talked about in the southern colonies. Geographically, you're going to have some broad, flat rivers. Coastal plains are going to have swamps and marshes. Those rivers are going to be important for the South in a variety of different ways. Most particularly for travel. It's going to be how people travel. It's going to be how goods travel. you're thinking, Mississippi River, the Ohio River. Um, Basically, the South is going to try to get all of their goods in somehow to get to the Mississippi River to get out to ports, or to use the rivers near port cities to get out so they can send them up to the north. They can send them to Europe and across the world as well. With that flat land, there's good farmland throughout the South. We'll look at some stuff when we look at the Southern economy. Cotton is grown pretty much throughout the Deep South, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, into Arkansas, Louisiana, and into parts of Texas and Florida and um, areas like that. So the farmland was great. Plus, with the long growing season, you could grow a variety of different cash crops. But you're going to also grow where you're going to make your money, and that's going to be with cotton production. There's some areas of thick forest, rolling hills, mountainous areas, northern Georgia, western North Carolina into Tennessee and places like that. So you will see some timber industries and things of that nature. But again, a lot of even in those areas, most people are making their living in some way, shape, or form involving farming. All right, that's going to do it for our flip lesson today. Make sure that you've got all the information in your notes and you're getting 5 out of 5. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up on Schoology or send a post to the updates on the actual page, and maybe one of your classmates will be able to get a hold of you. All right, till then, guys, hail it out.